Hello YouTubians and welcome back to Let's Explore the Earth Cavern Final Fantasy 1 Advance with Blue Ankylo. So all I've done off camera is done some backtracking past the vampire to the seal, and now that we have our rod, our earth rod, ta-da, we can get through. Hooray! Now we're on to the 4th floor. Let's see, there's a couple treasure rooms on this floor, so we'll be wanting that's for sure. Let's see, did I do anything? I went back to Melmond and rested at the inn a little bit just to recover. And yeah, this floor is, you know, we're getting close to the end now of the Earth Cavern, and it's pretty tough, I guess, you know. Compared, like, the first couple floors have sort of easier enemies than the further deep ones, so no big deal. A troll, ooh, we haven't met one of those. They're approximately as strong as a minotaur, if I remember. Now, might be wise to not let my hit points get too low. That should do for now. This room. Let's see. There's quite a few of those tile battles in this room. And some of them have fairly tough fights. Yeah, this will be one, I'm pretty sure. Ogre mages, ooh, and hyenodons. Okay, so we got some new stuff, that's kind of cool. The ogre mages have a couple spells, I think. Except that he's already dead. Never mind. What was I gonna worry about? So yeah. Just a couple new enemies there, but apparently not much to worry about. Hey, levels up, it's all good. And some money. Oh boy, yeah, there's gonna be a lot of those in this room. Just tiles that you have to do these fights on. But they seem pretty easy and lots of money and stuff, so hey, can't complain. Oh man, Sabin, he's really lagging. Vivi has more hit points than him again. Although, wait a second, yeah, he's a level behind, so that might be why. I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. The weakest weapon in the game, pretty much. And Sphinxes, okay. I believe these guys can turn you to stone, I think. That would make sense. Another good reason to bring some gold needles with you. Hey, they have lots of hit points, too. Look at that. That's like 240 or something. So, not to be trifled with exactly. Although it doesn't seem like anyone's going to be turned to stone today. Lots of money though. Very nice. Look at all that. Alright. Oh, shucks. Another one of these. Yeah, there's these battles all over the place, so. Oh well. You can watch me beat up on some sphinxes. Aren't sphinxes supposed to be... what is it? Body of a lion, head of a man or something? Can't remember. But they look more like manticores to me, like the scorpion tail and wings and stuff, but whatever. So yeah, we're almost done the Earth Cave, which is nice. It's been quite a long time now that we've been fighting our way through this dungeon. This is like the 3rd video, including the Earth Cavern, so it'd be nice to get out of here. I realized if I had gone to... a couple videos back I was talking about that other town that I could have sailed my ship to. I realize I'm going to miss out on a little bit of dialogue because I think there's a couple different conversations you'll get if you go there first before you finish this Earth Cave. But well, I don't think it's anything too important, and I didn't want to have to make all that extra trips just for that. But there is, if I remember correctly, there is one more treasure room on this floor, and then this is the one I always sort of mess up. I have a hard time remembering how to get to it, so hopefully it doesn't take me too long to travel my way through the maze. Okay, there you go. Yeah, Sabin managed to get lots of hit points on that last level up, so that's good. Okay, so it's definitely not down. La la la. Trolls. Being trolled by the enemy guys. Although I'm still going to leave Rosa in the 2nd position because she's still got way more hit points than Sabin. he needs to start really catching up. Okay, so up should take you to the exit, and down over here should be the treasure. Yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, and there's more of these, of course. I don't know if this is a tile fight, but... Tile fight. Technical terms. But it's an ambush, and that's extra fun. Actually, you know, I don't remember having 4 different enemies in a battle for a long time. That's kind of neat. Usually you don't have that much diversity. We'll just continue on. Don't want to... We'll try to make things continue to move fairly quickly by blasting them all with Fira. It's a pretty good spell, decent MP cost, and pretty good damage output. Yeah. Alright. Oh boy. Okay, so this would have been a tile battle for sure. I don't want Sabin to die. Just like Fire, Lightning, or Fire, Thunder, and Blizzard, all the first level and second level spells, I believe Blizzara, the 4th level ice magic, does do a little bit more damage than Fira and Thundera. But this thing seems to kill most of the enemies in one shot anyway, so why would you waste your MP? Okay, I gotta heal up old Sabin here. He's not doing too good. One thing you should check every now and then, is just how his default defense is doing. Now, it's not going up all that quick, so it seems like, you know, that's as good as we're going to get for now, but... Oh. Okay, well, you know, having fun. Random battles are great. The good news is that, as far as attack power goes, we're just ripping through these guys like they've nothing. I think we'll be in good shape for the boss coming up. Oh, the Hyenodon survived. Okay, so this would have been another room that it would have been smart to walk around the outside of. A mithril shield. Hey, that's something. That's actually pretty good. 4 more defense. No problem. Ah, wrong step again, probably. So I'm betting if you just walked around the outside of it, you'd be fine. Walking straight up the middle might not have been the smartest idea. Alright. Get out. Good. That's it. We're all done. So hope you've enjoyed the Cavern of the Earth. It's a lovely place. You could take a vacation here. If you enjoy spiders, snakes, trolls, minotaurs, werewolves, that sort of thing. The townspeople did say that they used to have terrific fertile land around here back in the day, but I guess there's still something in here causing us problems. I wonder what it will be. Or what could it be? We've defeated the vampire. He mentioned, though, that he was just a servant. So that sounds like there should still be something in control of the rot of the earth. What could possibly be powerful enough to actually influence the earth itself? And the deepest floor of the cave with the supposedly strongest monsters, I guess. Actually, I don't know if they're any tougher than the last couple floors. I think in the NES version, there was a couple rare monsters on this fight, or on this floor, that you could fight. Not that they were particularly tough, just hard to run into, or unlikely to run into. There was some, I think they were orange-colored slimes, and often, oh, look at that, these things, yeah. And essentially, you just didn't run into them very often, so you could play the whole game and never see them. So I don't know if this game makes it less rare or whatever, but here they are, as soon as I mention them. And they're not that tough, obviously, so no problem. Chop them up. Alright. What is this? An orb and a crystal? Better heal up, guys. This is not one you want to go in with low hit points. And then some cures. Alright, looking good. Also, probably a wise idea to save, seeing as you're allowed to in this version. Alright, let's do it. Who speaks to me? Oh boy. I am he who feeds on the power of earth. I will not be disturbed by mortal men. I am the Lich, fiend of the earth. And the serious boss battle. Let's see. Well, this one, I believe, has some fairly serious magic. So I'm going to go with Null Frost. And I'm also going to use some haste on probably... let's see, 7. He's doing probably the most damage. Ow! Or he's not. 22. Don't disappoint me, bro. Okay, so that should help us a little bit in case he casts Ice 2. And I'm probably just going to cast all of them first, because unless we need healing right away, we'll stick with protection for now. And seeing as Cecil is stunned, or paralyzed, we'll just work on Sabin for now. Well, that's a little bit better. 12 hits sounds pretty good. This should make a pretty huge difference, though. Because now he's going to get 12 stronger attacks. Alright, Cecil's back. We've got one more element to protect against. Haste Cecil. Probably would have been... Oh, he's doing horrible damage too. Oh, man. Alright, so the Lich obviously has some pretty solid defense. I might have been smarter just to go straight with the... Oh, come on, bro. Wow, that'll do it. What I was saying is I might have been smarter to go straight to fire magic, because I think he's weak to fire as well. So let's see if that works. Or Sabin might just kill it. I don't know. Okay. Good news is the Lich hasn't used any magic. He's not doing too much damage. Oh yeah, that's not bad. What else have we got? Anything useful? We could raise someone's defense. That's not that great. Actually, you know, if I bought the Dia spells, they'd probably work on this guy. We'll just... I don't know, I've never tried them. Hey, not bad. Sweet. Rosa kills the Lich with a level 1 spell. Excellent. Alright, so a little bit of experience and money. And the Light Warriors have finally reached a crystal. What's this? Hooray, hooray, everyone dances. Everyone's dancing. And part of the bonus content for this game, that statue, which is familiar, looks very familiar now, disappears. So we can visit that bonus dungeon now. And as you can see, we have a nice shining crystal. Excellent. Good work, Light Warriors. And also, very conveniently, instant exit teleporter. I'm very appreciative of that. So, we have successfully finished our first elemental, whatever you call it, first element crystal thingamajigger. Wasn't too bad. Yeah, one thing I was going to mention too, the elemental bosses, the fiends, are actually slightly tougher in this version than the original game. I'm pretty sure that in the NES version, the Lich only had 400 hit points, whereas in this one it was maybe double that or closer to 1,000. Actually, we can check. Somewhere down here. Look at all this stuff I've killed. Alright. 1,200 hit points, so it's got 3 times as many hit points as it used to. And that's cool. So it has a lot of magic defense, so it's surprising that Firaga works so well, but whatever, who knows. Weak to fire and Dia, so yeah. If you have to fight them, fire and Dia are the way to go. I suppose that might be a selling feature for the Diaga spell, the level 5 white magic. If you really wanted it. So now we kind of have a choice. We could try the bonus dungeon for Earth. I'm not sure exactly how that would work. I usually save it for last, and then it's really, really easy. At this point in the game, I'm not too sure. The bosses are fairly tough. I think I might save that for next episode where I give it a try. At the moment, you're supposed to go... There's probably someone you can talk to if you go far enough. That will remember that, yeah, the Crescent moon we're supposed to look for? That's essentially where we're supposed to go next, and that has to do with the sage Lucan, or however they pronounced his name. So we're going to head to the southeastern corner. Now you could travel sort of to the west along the southern coast of the continent, but this world is not square. It's actually a, well, in 3D it would be a donut shape, I suppose, if you paid attention in math class or calculus or something. The only way you can wrap around the edges is for the three-dimensional shape to actually be, I think, a donut. A sphere with a square map wouldn't work. But anyway, that's pretty pointless. Point is, you can save a lot of time by traveling to the edge of the map. So you just head south a little bit from Melmond and then due west, essentially, and you should run into that, essentially. That's the next port. So, in this episode, I think I've got enough time. I'll be able to show you this city, so we'll have a little explore and see what's new. Yeah, so we could have come here earlier. As soon as we got the canal open, essentially, we could have sailed here. You know, the enemies are probably about as strong as they are in the Earth Cave, so, you know, not terribly dangerous, but you have to be a little bit careful if you go straight here. There's lots of those giants and stuff. There's some, I think there's a new enemy too, some sort of snaky poison thing. Can't remember what it's called exactly. It looks like a giant caterpillar. They can poison you, you know. But we're getting pretty good damage. I'm pretty impressed actually with just how our stats are growing, basically. More ambushes. Alright. You know what? Let's just... Oh, I should have showed you... You know, I should make a point of at least casting all the spells once. So, like, I haven't really shown off. I haven't even used a lot of the spells I've purchased. So, I'll try to get a point of doing that in the next couple episodes. Just to demonstrate, you know, what they look like. Because the animations are pretty good. And even if they're not all that effective, you know. So, what does this look like? Can you tell? How does the water look around the town? Well, it doesn't look perfect, but it's supposed to be a moon. And it's called Crescent Lake. So welcome to the next town. I've got another clinic again. Just normal gravestones this time. I don't think there's any dead elves here. But this time we've got a clinic and a potion shop, or an item shop. So that's nice. And this one has ether, and that's nice. So those are very useful, and high potions are also pretty good. It's also not a bad idea to have a few of those, so this place has some nice stuff. What else have we got? This is the first place that really sells mithril stuff, so if you haven't been finding a lot, or you've got like more than one character that can use it, this should be where you'll want to buy it. Unfortunately, mithril mail, I think I might have picked one up earlier. Anyway, it's not as good as iron mail for defense, even though it's more evasive. And the buckler is, I think, for thieves, maybe? I can't remember for sure. Anyway, unfortunately the armor's not that great here. And the weapon shop, also lots of mithril stuff. So if you forgot to pick up the mithril knife or the hammer, this is where you can get them. And then you have a choice for a fighter. You can either use a sword or an axe. I think we'll go with the axe this time. Axes seem like a good way to go. So we've got, yeah, gloves are a nice improvement too. And axe, yeah, that's pretty good. No point. So I don't think there's anything else we really got, unfortunately. So we're sort of stuck for equipment for now. But this is about the point in the game where you start finding really good loot that you can't buy in the dungeons. So we'll be okay. Zzz. Wow, there's just some dude sleeping here. Isn't that great? And then that little glitch again. Seems to go away once you open a menu, so it's alright. My husband is always traveling, and in the little time he is home, he sleeps all day. I think he needs to get his priorities straight. He does. Just, I guess he's that guy sleeping over there. So magic. This is where your money will go. Again, in the original game it was like 20,000 or something each, but here 13. That's still quite a lot if you want to buy 6 spells. Unfortunately, we can't use them again. We're probably only a level or 2 off, I think. But we're still a little bit under leveled, probably. So what's up here? Okay, so this is a whole bunch of old men. We'll talk to the blue guy first. I am Lucan. I see a cycle of wrath, a dim light, guided by destiny, that about which our entire future revolves. Well, thanks for that. That was kind of pointless. Now, there's kind of a direction you're supposed to walk. I can't remember if it's clockwise or counterclockwise. It makes a bit more sense if you follow them in order. 12 sages are we, guided to this land by the stars of prophecy. Okay, so it's probably this direction. 4 great crystals exist in this world. The light that once shone within them is now lost. The 4 fiends of chaos block the power of the crystals, claiming it as their own. Well, except for one. Fire, earth, water, wind. These are the 4 forces that compose our world. Yep, just like many a fantasy game. The source of the 4 forces are the altars scattered across the world. Defeat the fiends that have taken root there and lift up the crystal you carry to the altar. The crystal should regain its brilliance. I suppose, technically then, maybe we should have came here before we went to fight the Lich, but oh well, it's kind of out of the way. It would have explained this a bit better. The 4 fiends plot to rule the world, both past and present. The Fiend of Wind appeared 400 years ago, followed 200 years later by the Fiend of Water. Together they laid waste to the civilization in the north. That's the first hint at time being an issue, like past and present at the same time. The Fiend of Earth rots the land. Well, no he doesn't, we dealt with it. Where the Fiend of Fire passes, all is cast into flame. That's the one I'd be worried about. When all 4 crystals shine once more, return here. All will be revealed. Well, maybe not all, but hopefully where to go next. Bring the light of the 4 crystals to us. Warriors of Light, only you can do this. I suppose now we can say we are Warriors of Light. We finally got a crystal. The volcano Mount Gulg, used to be Gurgu, I think, rises to the west of this town. The Fiend of Fire long slept within its passages, but she has awoken 200 years before her time. Vanquish her before the world is consumed in flame. Good idea. Well done, Warriors of Light. You have defeated the Fiend of Earth and restored the crystal's light. Sadly, this has drawn the notice of the Fiend of Fire, who is not to have stirred for another 200 years. Take this canoe and go face the Fiend in Mount Gulg. You obtain a canoe! He gave us a canoe. Well, thanks, buddy. Although that is very handy, in fact. I'll go show you what it's for before I wrap up this episode. So, all this rivery lake stuff, you can now canoe across. And in fact, it's even a little bit better than that. Not only can you travel through rivers and lakes now. Oh, these are those weird little caterpillar dudes I was talking about too. Let's see if we can... Now, we can't one-shot them, but... ooh, they do pretty good damage. Watch out, Rosa. Alright, well, they're tougher than mages, but... pretty sure Cecil can deal with it. Alright, good stuff. And some levels up. Alright, we certainly get a lot of levels up playing this game nowadays. So essentially what I was talking about with that canoe is if you are on your boat and you come across a river, it now acts as a debarking station. So you don't actually need a port to get off your ship now. So isn't that handy? So that means there are actually now, well, maybe just one, but there is a place up north where a river hits the ocean and you could get off. So you could start trying to explore some of the northern continent stuff if you wanted. I don't really recommend it, but now that you have a canoe, you could. Essentially, in this southeastern continent, you see all those rivers winding around. That's what we're supposed to do next. One of the yellow dots is the volcano that we're supposed to go to, and the other yellow dot is another cave that we'll go to afterwards. So, I think that's it for this episode. In the next episode, I think I might take a stab at the bonus dungeon. I'm not sure. I might... I'm not sure. I'll give it a try. If we die horribly, then we die, but I'll try to show you guys the appropriate level. Like, you know, we've just unlocked it, so we might as well give it a shot. Even if I have no idea if it's going to work. So, thanks for watching, and hope you've enjoyed today's episode, and I'll see you next time in Let's Play Final Fantasy 1 Advance. Have a great day!